Hey guys, I'm here to review the Logitech G430 surround sound gaming headset. If you're not familiar with Logitech's gaming headset lineup, this is the base or lower price surround sound model. There is another model, the G230, that is below this one, but it's stereo only and lacks some of the features that the G430 and higher models offer. I wanted to do this review because I've owned this headset for the past few months, using it for gaming to making VoIP calls, and I've been really impressed with the quality as well as the value. I also enjoyed the ARX Control software. We'll talk about this later in this video. Okay, so I'm going to get into some of the specifications on this headset. Now when you receive it, you're going to get the headset, the USB adapter, and some user documentation. This also includes a 3-year limited warranty, which is a really good warranty for a particular headset like this. Okay, now getting into the actual headset, what we have here, we have 40 millimeter drivers. We have the on-cable controls, which has the mute option and volume controls. It's also attached to a little over 10 feet cable, which is really nice. These are lay flat headphones, so when you lay them on a table, they're going to lay flat, so they're not going to have like an awkward kind of leaning and fall off the table, so they lay really well and stable. These also have washable earphone cover, so you can pull these off and actually wash these, which is a really good feature. Also includes obviously the microphone. This is a bendable microphone. You can bend this back and forth. It's a noise canceling microphone, which works really well. As far as adjustments on this headset, you have on the right adjustment arm, you have right and left adjustment arm. And then also these have some give to them, so that makes it a little bit more comfortable when it's on your head, so it's not stiff. So it's a rather comfortable headset. I haven't had any complaints. Like I said, I wear this when I work, so I'm wearing it for sometimes if I want to call for an hour or so. I don't get ear fatigue. It feels really nice, so I have no complaints on that part. As far as the USB adapter goes, you're going to use this when you use the surround sound. If you plug this directly into the headset directly into the computer, you're not going to be able to utilize the Dolby surround sound options on this headset. So this is just a basic, USB high-speed USB adapter. It's going to have the headset and microphone plug-in, so you'll just plug those in as so. And then that way you can actually get the surround sound processing from your headset. Okay, so that's it for the physical aspects of the headset. Overall, I really enjoy this headset. Like I said, it's very comfortable. I wear it throughout the day, so I have no complaints on quality. It's very lightweight, and I would recommend it as a entry-level or budget headset. Currently goes for about $39.99 at major retailers such as Amazon, Best Buy. So I really think it's a great value.
Okay, so now I'll be going over the software that comes with the headset. I'm actually using the headset and mic that comes with it, and I'll be using it for the remainder of this video, so you can get a good idea of what the sound quality is like. As you can see on my screen, I have the Logitech website pulled up. This is where you go to download the headset software. The user guide that comes with the headset will provide the website that you'll need to go to. From this page, you would just select the format 6432 and then you can download. Once it's downloaded, you'll launch the application and begin the installation process. I already have the application installed on my system, so I'll go ahead and pull that up now. Okay, so when you first have the gaming software pulled up and you have the headphones plugged into the USB port, you'll see this home screen. This is basically just showing the device that's selected. If you have other Logitech components such as a keyboard or mouse, they'll also show up in here. So I'm just going to go over what actually comes with this particular G430 headset. So down here we have a few icons that we'll go through briefly. Like I said, the first one is the home button, just shows you the overview of the device. The next icon here is the customized audio experience. This is some basic settings for the level of the headset speakers volume, and then the level of the microphone. And then additionally we'll have the bass settings and treble settings, and then you have an advanced equalizer here where you can adjust each frequency level. Then you can also turn that on by clicking the power button here. Okay, the next icon we have here is the Customize Surround Sound settings. Here, starting on the left side, we have two surround sound options. We have the Dolby headphone and DTS headphone X for the Logitech headset. These are basically software encoding methods. They convert the sound from your movies or games into two channels so that your stereo headphones can simulate the surround sound from just the two drivers. The Dolby surround sound does not have any configuration items, but if you switch over to the DTS headphone X, you can actually configure. They have some room name templates here that you can select from, and then some stereo modes that you can select some. So a little bit more configuration there than on the Dolby configuration. They both, however, can utilize the options over here to modify the volume for each channel, 7.1 channels. So you have further configuration there. The last item we have here is the Enable Per Profile Surround Sound options. This will allow you to attach the settings you configure to a particular profile for your games or for your default profile. So when you launch your whatever game that you configure the profile for, the configuration for, it's going to automatically load that when you start that game. Okay, so the next icon here is the settings. The first tab you'll see is General. These are just general settings for the startup, quick macros, game integration, graphics, and scan for games. I'm not going to go too in depth on these options as some of these are not available for this particular headset, like the illumination, things like that. So you can review these at your own discretion. Okay, the next tab here is the G430 tab. This is just a tab that is going to show up for each piece of hardware. It's going to allow you to do firmware updates directly from the software. Okay, so the next tab is the Profile tab. This basically is just configurations for your default profile that you want to have set, a persistent profile, and then profile cycling that you can cycle through profiles through via hotkey. And then I'll move over to the ARX Control tab. This is a configuration that has to do with the ARX Control software that runs on the mobile device. So you want to make sure that these are enabled, and you have automatic discovery enabled as well. Down here you'll see the authorized devices that you have set up with the ARX Control mobile devices. And then you have further settings to do not allow new device pairing, and then if you need to manually connect the device, you have that option here as well. The last tab is the Developer tab. This is something I'm not going to go into in depth with. This is strictly for developers for the ARX configuration. Okay, so the next icon here is Share. This is just a basic icon that you can click on to find Logitech on Twitter and Facebook and tell them what you think, if you're happy, unhappy, improvements and whatnot. And then the last one here is the Help icon. This will take you to the Logitech Gaming Software Help Center, where you can. This basically goes over some of the things that I'm explaining, but just more in depth. Okay, so we're going to focus here on the left side now. This is where the devices will usually show up. So right now we have the headphone selected. But if you click over here, this is going to go to the applets configuration. Now, I'm not going to go in too depth with the applets, but just for an example of what an applet is, this is just information that can be pushed out to your mobile device via the ARX application. And for example, with like Counter-Strike Go, if you would launch that on the ARX mobile application, it would show you statistics about the current match, kill, assist, death, MPVs, and score. So it shows just statistics and information that's going to stream it to your device. So very helpful when you have full screen gaming, and you can have a device that you can look at for in-game statistics. Okay, so to use the ARX Control applets, I'll do a short demonstration. What you'll want to do is launch the ARX Control software on your mobile device, which I've done here. Once that's launched on the Logitech gaming software, you can click Start Applet. So what that's going to do, it's going to launch the applet to the mobile device, and then here, for example, Counter-Strike Go, this just shows you some information that it can display on your mobile device screen as you're in game. Okay, so now I have my game loaded, and you can see here on the iPad that it's actually populating some of the information in game. So you can see the health, the armor, kill, assist, and this will be different per applet. It's specified per game. But this is generally kind of the information that you're going to see, at least in a first-person shooter. Alright, the other features in the ARX Control application, if you go ahead and hit this arrow down here, we can go to some of the different areas in the ARX Control application. Like here, this is just going to show all the games that it's detected. On the media, is this going to be a media controller for your computer, so you can control music and videos. And then here this is actually one of the best features, I think, about the ARX Control software, is actually the PC stats. And this is really good if you're using a mobile laptop. You want to keep an eye on all of the temperatures and resource utilization while you're in game. So you can see here that we have CPU usage, frame buffer, video engine, and GPU memory. This is for the GPU here on the left side. Shows the clock speed up here at the top and the percentage of the GPU usage at the top as well. Over to the right side, you're going to see information about the CPU, percentage used, and the current clock speed. And then both of them, actually at the top right-hand side, you're going to see a temperature indicator in Celsius, which can be changed within the configuration as well. And then last you'll see here is the RAM. It shows you the total RAM in the system and the amount used. And this is really the greatest feature that I think is in the software. I looked for other options out there that are third-party that you actually have to pay for, so they can be around $50 and up. So I was really surprised to see that this was built in to the software, a part of the feature. So this is just really a value-added part of the Logitech headsets. Okay, so once again, you can pick up the Logitech G430 gaming headset for $39.99. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to put it in the comments down below, and make sure to like and subscribe. I'll be posting more content like this soon. Thanks.